Welcome back to the Gore Horror Hour, episode 30.
30.
That's right. You have held in there for 30 whole damn episodes, and we cannot thank you enough.
Thank you.
Thank you for following us. Thank you for keeping us as your ear things. I don't know. Just thank you. Just thank you.
Ear
for
thing.
liking.
Thank
like
you
your
you're
earworm.
doing now.
for all of
You're
it.
liking.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us be.
Like,
Yes, in your
share,
ears.
subscribe,
Subscribing,
comment,
yes.
please. Like, share. I can't say it enough.
Like,
Yeah,
share,
yes,
comment
absolutely.
on this episode especially because I'm in it.
That's right.
That's
I'm
right.
one of your hosts for the evening. I am absent widow. I'm here with,
I
You
need
rock.
promotion.
And Chaotica.
and our guest for the evening is Zuul.
The Dominatress of
Yay.
Demons.
Hello,
Yes.
my minions.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing pretty good. If you hear me
Good.
sniffling, I got a little bit of a cold. But, you know,
Aw.
that's what you get when you mingle with humans. You get
right?
Yeah.
all the
Right.
nasty
Yeah,
diseases
it's hard
they
to
carry.
avoid every germ. Totally get it.
Right.
Well, thank you for joining us for episode 30. This is exciting.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is really exciting. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yay. Okay. We've got some good questions for you, I think, too. So
Yeah.
Fabulous.
So
I'm ready.
first
Shoot
off,
me.
let Chaotica talk about one of our new events that just came
yes, what's going
recently.
down, Chaotica?
Definitely. We have an on November 2nd. We are going to be at the Backwoods Haunt, the last carnival haunted house. And it is $25 per person. And we get to not only peruse through the queue lines, but we have access to the entire haunt where we can definitely keep our guests titillating and guessing and scaring the pants off of them. Both Kimberly Shell and Alan Shell run this, and it's in Waverly, Ohio. Again, it's November 2nd from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. It is kind of like a touch haunt. So basically, you're going to be grabbed, shoved against the walls and holes. Things will be thrown at you like blood and whatever else you can be cursed at. You will be made to cry. And the other object of the haunt is every room has to incorporate a dildo to their weaponry.
Yeah.
That's
Stop it. Are you
wild.
joking? That's
I am
hilarious.
not joking. I
Why
participated
Why am I
about
not
a
at
year
this
ago.
haunt?
I participated about a year ago, and it is definitely it's so much fun. And I said, "Here, you got to incorporate this into your room." And I was handed this long ass dildo, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? So I'm
Nice.
sitting there. I'm like, "Are you guys hungry? Do you need a snack or something like that?" And they had no idea what I was going to say. And I'm like, "I have something for you. How about this beef stick? Smile when it's big enough." And nobody knew what to fucking say.
Oh my God.
So-
Stop. That is crazy.
And then, of
So,
course, I'd
they
say,
just-
"Let me supersize it." And then this guy that's like 7'2" comes from the next room saying, "Did I hear somebody call my name?"
Oh, nice.
That's good.
So safe
But
to say
it's a
an
lot of
adult.
fun, and I'm so excited to go and be a part of it. And it's like I said,
That
it's a
does sound
blast.
like a
I'm
lot
looking
of
forward to
fun.
it.
I
They
already work at a haunted house, so I won't be able to attend that one.
right,
But
they
my first
actually
year at
built a
that
little
haunted house.
go-go box for us to dance in, so it
That
looks like
is
it's got like a
really
mock
cool.
stripper pole and everything. So
Right.
And
So
here
this
I
sounds
thought
like
I
an
was the
adults
only
only
one
event,
playing
right?
around.
Yeah,
yes, it's
adults.
adults
I
only.
wasn't
It's adults
listening.
only. It's like I said, there's nudity, there's blood,
Well,
there's
yeah,
swearing,
dildos,
and a
dildos
lot of fun.
galore.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get Nikki. I'm
But
gonna
again,
get
if you want to
Nikki.
check it
Ooh.
out, I believe the website is bwohaunt.com. Check it out there. More information and tickets. You can find it all there.
Oh, this sounds
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it's
That
been a
sounds
while since we
really
did an
fun.
actual event for the for a haunted attraction.
Yeah, that
It's so
sounds like
During
a really
season.
good
Here we come.
time. I wish
Yes.
I was. When I retire from haunting, I plan to like tour haunts,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'm just not ready to retire. I should this year because I hurt myself in my first week. But
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Yeah.
that's a given. If you're
we'll,
not
we'll,
breaking something, you're not haunting.
we'll definitely talk about some of your haunt experience here shortly. But first off, what we want to get started with.
Well, how's about what made you want to begin in the first place?
What
Yeah. How'd you hear about the
gorgeous
DG?
With the Gorgeous Girls? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was working with Lucy Fire on a different project that kind of flopped. And she was already assimilated with you guys, and she was like, "You got to come with me to this haunted hydro photo shoot. Check out the Gorgeous Girls. They're gonna love you. You're gonna love them. It's gonna be great." And sure enough, that was all it took. I'd follow her wherever she goes.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Fun.
Well,
She's my
good
sister
shit.
from the same mister. We're both daughters of Satan, so
Oh,
uh,
wow.
Okay.
actually, technically, we're both daughters of the Ghoul, along with Sabrina Raven. We're all rejects from that previous project.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah,
had no idea.
Daughter of
yeah,
the
we
Ghoul
were
Orphans
part of
Club.
that for a brief moment.
Yeah, the Daughter of the Ghouls Orphans Club. So that's what brought me here. Is my fellow daughter of the Ghoul.
Gotcha. What made you want to join then?
Right.
I really have always been into horror and blood and guts and gore and photography, and this combines all of those together. So that's really kind of what did it for me. I was like, all of my favorite things in one place. Yes.
Right.
And I never really thought that I could be a model until I started doing the television stuff with Lucy and got pretty good like following from that and pretty popular for doing it.
Right.
I was like, oh, well, maybe I could.
Mhm.
And you guys
Yeah.
gave me the confidence. I remember the first year I was with you guys, I would not take any photos without those horns. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, no photos at all. I didn't care if I was dressing up as Marilyn Monroe or Little Orphan Annie. I had those stupid horns on. They were my security blanket. I
Aw.
came up from hell with those, and I needed them in order to be out here.
And look at you
Like,
now. Look
I
at
didn't.
you now.
Yeah, now I'm like,
Now
oh,
you're
titties out.
still horny.
Okay, let's go. No horns. Just let's everything off.
Well,
Doesn't help that we're also usually shooting in locations where it's sweltering 110 degrees or something, but
Or -2.
that helps. That helps.
Right. We get both extremes.
Yes.
well, if our fans and followers want to see how horny Zuul can get over here, join us on our Patreon because it's about to get steamy, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
might keep the horns on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
There
are
you
my
go.
security horns now.
We're gonna find out how horny this is gonna
Let's take
Yeah.
a vote. Who wants me to keep the hat on?
get.
I think it's very hot. I think keep it
I
Yeah.
on.
like it. I think it's a hot hat. I mean, it gets a little hot, like literally. Like if I
Oh,
take it
yeah.
off, I'm gonna have
Crochet?
like sweat head. But we can
Is
do
it
that.
crochet or is it just a
It's
solid?
Is it a
just
knit
like a
cap?
typical stocking cap. I got it from
That's cute.
Temu.
Chaotica's got a cute one too. It's like kitty cat ears with like safety pins all through
Safety
it.
pins on
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, she let
I
me
had a
wear
Maleficent
it one
one.
time. Oh my god, I almost didn't want to give it back to her. I love it so much.
I had a Maleficent one that was my favorite hat. I wore it everywhere. I didn't give a shit if it was 90 degrees out. It had these
Oh wow.
like tall twisted horns on it, and it was like this one, but it was a Maleficent
Wow.
one, and it had the dragon on the front. I lost it somewhere,
Oh, that
and
sucks.
I've never found another one. And I'm like so
Wow.
bummed. So if anybody knows where that Maleficent hat is out there, you could send me a little
Link.
gift. You
Oh,
know.
yeah,
There you go.
just send me the whole thing. Fuck a link. Buy
Right?
it for me. Damn.
Buy it
That's
for
cool.
me. That's what I'm saying. I ain't get sent up here with money. Just looks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of things like that, I mean, do you have any links for people to check you out or support you, or if they wanted to support you,
OnlyFans or
in those
anything?
means?
Yeah, we can post. Can we post them later in like the
Yeah, just
commentary? That sounds like a
Yeah.
great place to
Yeah,
go.
it's gonna be below the screen right now.
Yeah,
there it
we'll-
is. See, right there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Fantastic. That's great. So I'm gonna post my link tree, which gives you everything. It gives you
Okay.
access to my Patreon, where I post things that are a little more PG-13. It's $5 a month, but it's the like arts and crafts stuff I do, the more artistic renditions of certain photos that are more PG-13 and appropriate. I also have a spicy, of course, and only Zuul 666.
Ooh.
because it's
That's
only
just
me.
because of OnlyFans.
I'm the
Okay.
only one in there. So come and join me.
There you
And
go.
that's where all the spicy stuff happens. So if you want to
For
see
sure.
all the naughty bits, they're in there. You have
There
to
you
go there to
go.
see
Yeah,
them.
we're going to talk even more about that on the extended cut. That's for sure. We're going to get more deep
And
into
of
that.
course, you see those as well in Gorgeous Girls magazine.
Yep.
I'm getting a little naughtier every time we shoot together. So keep peeling back the pages, and I'm somewhere between the sheets. You'll see me.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I like what you did there.
Look at
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. Fast forward to the extended cut. No. All right. So back to this one. You have been with us at some of the events. Tell us
Yeah.
about the events that you have done with us.
I've done the what is it? The Cinema Wasteland.
Yep.
Cinema
Mhm.
Wasteland was really fun. That's a local event. It's a little bit smaller event, but there are a ton of really cool vendors there that you just don't find at other events. I've also done we did a haunted house. I can't remember the name of it.
That would
Do
have been
you?
Carnage.
Carnage.
Yep.
Yeah, we went out to Carnage, and my friend Logan Register, who's a pretty much world renowned makeup artist, did like a demon, full face demon prosthetic makeup on me at your booth as kind of a visual of how the
Oh
transformation takes
yeah.
place.
That
That was really
that was that
dope.
vendor thing,
Yes,
right?
we got rained
That
out in the
was
middle of it.
cool.
We had to
Halfway to
run
Halloween.
inside. But yeah, halfway to Halloween, it was really
Yep.
fun. We did that. I've been to Horror Hound, but I think I was just starting with the GGs when I went to Horror Hound. So I stopped by the booth and hung out there, took some pictures with some fans, and I make all sorts of oddball arts and crafts. I'm very fidgety. I don't sit still well. So I have to be doing something at all times. And so I'll try my hand at random things and then put them on the table and be like, I don't know, do you like it? Do you want to buy it?
You like it, you
I
buy.
made like these bats, these leather bats you pin in your hair. Um, and they had the GG symbol on them. They were really cute.
Yeah.
Just random weird shit. I do portraits, stuff like that. So you never know. Jack of all trade, master of none. Or Jill,
That's
rather.
cool.
Jill.
We
Let's get
artsy
specific.
craftsy stuff is fun.
Yeah.
I myself I make horror mirrors.
Oh, I love those. Those are so cool. I want to know
Yeah.
the secret because they're
Yeah,
so cool looking.
it's a lot of fun. I buy a bunch of the mirrors and I just I try to come up with as many ideas as possible and just throw it all onto
Ah,
the
that's
mirror.
so
But
cool.
yeah, like my Chucky one so far, I would say my Chucky one's been my favorite.
I like
That's
the Sam.
awesome. That's
Oh, he
awesome.
likes the Sam one that I did.
Sam.
And these will be available at our booths to purchase. So support me and one of these times we'll have Zuul's stuff present. So
My
you guys
random
can
shit.
support her too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
let's do it.
purchase
Yeah.
some of my random shit. When I'm dead and gone, it may be worth millions because I'm really weird.
Absolutely. Yes. That'd be
You have
great.
no idea how weird I am. It's like Andy Warhol and that guy, that Dali guy who made the paintings, the melting clocks. It's like the two of them had a gay baby, and with
Whoa.
me,
Okay.
Oh,
it's
there you
weird,
go.
just
That's,
weird.
that's very cool.
Wow, fancy.
All right. So then more into the modeling. You've been at the Haunted Hydra group photo shoots.
Yes, those are really, really fun.
Yeah,
Kind
tell
of
us about it.
sad to have seen those come to an end, but those things
Unfortunately.
were really, really fun. We get together, you meet new people outside of GG, you get together with all your GG friends that come from everywhere, from Michigan, from Cincinnati, from Dayton, from Akron. We all come together.
Right.
We spend the whole day together. You plan out your shoots ahead of time sometimes, and sometimes you just throw some random shit in a trunk and show up.
This is true.
Yep, true. True
And
shit.
you get to work with various photographers, new ones you've never met, old ones you've worked with before, professional to new beginners. Same goes for the models. It's everything from professional models who've been doing this for decades to brand newbies who this is the first time they've ever done anything.
Right.
And so I was that brand newbie at one time, and you guys were so warm and cozy and welcoming, and I had such a good time, that it was one of the most memorable experiences of my life, and it just kept me coming back for more. Like, I can't wait till the next place we take over.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's out there. We'll find it. We're coming for
Yeah.
you.
Well, that gorgeous girls, we're like a family. So like no matter who ends up meeting us or comes our way, works with us, just friends with us, they know, how heartwarming we are. We want everyone to feel welcome and safe and comfortable in their own skin. That's
Yeah.
with or
Yeah,
without
you
clothes.
guys are very great
We
about
want
that.
everyone to be happy and comfortable.
Yeah.
And
Chrissy's especially wonderful about that as a photographer.
Thank you.
She works for Always Photography, but she does a wonderful job of making people feel comfortable, and making them feel at home in their own skin so
Mhm.
that they can do their best work. I love photographers who give me some direction because I'm still kind of
me
new
too.
and I'm
Right.
foreign to my own this skin sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I wish I had, I love it when I'm directed as well because I can't see what they see.
Right.
And I'm
Tell me what you're
trusting, and that's
seeing.
the biggest thing is you have to trust your photographer
Yeah, you
that they're
have to
gonna
have
make
faith.
you look your best.
Yes, because if they don't, then you're disappointed and you're not going to work with that photographer the next time.
Right.
So I have my favorites.
Right.
Among them is Always Photography. Just throwing that out there again because they do such a phenomenal job. Um, I have worked with a lot of photographers at the hydro shoots. I get to work with new people every day. Some of the hardest part about it is keeping track of all of the different people that
Because
I've met and
there's
worked with.
E-Rock, and then there's
Yes,
Facetious. Havoc is a photographer as well.
yes.
John Brown.
Russ.
John
John
Brown.
Yeah, John
And
Brown. Yep.
Russ
Mhm.
Little, yep,
Yep.
yep, and, Brandon Gaugen of,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can't
Yep.
think of the name of his studio, but he
Nah,
does
I don't
phenomenal work
know.
too.
Mhm.
We did that blood shoot the one time, and he'll
Monty.
go above and beyond. He'll take that
Right.
extra mile to make sure that we wanted it to look like it was raining blood, so he stood in front of me and squatted way down
Awesome.
and gulped some blood and then spit it into the air while we shot a bunch of rapid
Oh,
photos
wow.
to
Oh,
try to make it look like it was raining blood. Did it work? No. But did he
okay.
try? Yes, he tried so hard. I'm so
Well,
proud
they
of
can't all be winners, right?
Right.
him.
It's the try that counts.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
it's good to have photographers that are willing to go that extra mile just to get the
Exactly.
best, for you and for themselves.
They're willing
It's
to
not
spit
just
blood
a
for
selfish.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it being by because you can see things, and sometimes you can have your own creative, idea as well. But it's
That's what I
good
love
to meld
about
with
this.
your model because just because I might think something's cool, the model be like, I'm not comfortable with that. Can
I
we
love
try this?
collaborating
Right.
creatively.
Exactly.
That is like heaven to me. If there was
Mhm.
such a place, there isn't. But if there were, it
Right.
would be a place like that where everybody collaborates together, nobody's competing, we're all working together, and each of us, we all win because we're all doing the things we want to do, and we're all
Exactly.
getting to share creatively and inspire and make new things and make the world a more beautiful place. That's part of what we're doing here. That's what we're
Right.
supposed to be doing here.
Right.
Right.
Where can we expect to see you at any future events? So, do you have anything that's up and coming, or?
I am currently locked down at Nightmare Cleveland, but I do have future plans. I have some films coming out. Um, Nightmare Cleveland is on Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Of course, it's a newer haunt. It's been there for like 3 years. It's fabulous. It's a themed haunt. I play a major character in there. You'll come find me in my office. Lucky you. Um, and I'm not going to give away too much more than that, but it's a fun place. You should come check that out. I'm locked down there until the first week of November. So we started at the first week of September and we go for the whole 2 months.
Right.
They basically let me out to do this, and then I have to go back, get in my
Right.
page.
Right. Right.
But after that, in there should be Meet the movie should be coming out. That was my first extra part.
That's cool.
It was a really fun experience. I get blasted with a blood cannon at 35 miles an hour. I'm not going to tell you where in the movie that happens, but look for it because it's
Okay.
fun.
Wow.
And
All right.
then there's another movie in which I have a speaking role, and I'm Courtney in You Better Watch Out, which comes out, of course, at Christmas time because it's a Christmas horror movie.
Nice.
So you'll want to
There's never
see
too many
that.
of those. We need more of those.
Yes, yes. And this one's really quirky. You're going to love it. Very campy, very fun. Don't want to give anything away, but I was so psyched to do this film. I almost died getting there to the filming because it was during that horrible
Oh
snowstorm
no.
last year, and I have this dinky little car, and I almost slid off the road. So ultimately, I stayed the night at the set because I had to be there the next morning again, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna die,
Play it
God.
safe. Play it safe.
For real though this time.
Zoe, all that sounds really exciting, but what about stuff that we're gonna be at? What
The stuff
GG
that you're gonna
events?
be in.
Yeah.
I don't know what's coming up in the near future besides Cinema Wasteland, which I'm gonna try to make it to. It is on a weekend, so I'm probably just gonna try to show up there during the daytime, because at the nighttime I of course have to get back in my cage.
Right.
But that's the next event that I know about that has just happened. By the time this is being shown.
Yeah.
And
Yesterday,
that
I
one
think.
I'm gonna try to
What
make it to.
what
Um,
is it? Is it Days of the Dead?
Well, yeah, Scarefest, which
Scarefest.
is
Oh yeah.
October.
Scarefest
You'll
and
be
then Days of
busy.
the Dead.
yeah,
But,
I get
but
locked down
Scarefest,
over the Halloween season. I do plan to retire from this soon because, like I said, I'm killing myself doing it. So I might do it for another year or two, and then I'm gonna take some time off and enjoy some events while I can still get around and do that kind of thing. So.
Right.
You
right,
know,
then we
because
have,
these decaying flesh bodies, they only last so long. You got to get out there and experience everything while you got it.
Right.
yeah, we have Days of the Dead, which is in November, but that's in Chicago. That's
That
fun.
sounds fun, though. You guys just went to New Orleans not that long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, when we did
For the
the
cruise, yeah.
Yes,
takeover, the
yes.
Hotel
I was
Nola
so
takeover.
jealous.
And yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
that
thing
was.
I'm dying to do. I want to go to New Orleans with you, and
Well,
I want to get on
the
that cruise boat.
yeah.
So that's something that is on my bucket list to do for sure with you
Well,
guys
we
Well,
soon
may
in the
we
well
may
the
future.
do a
next
takeover
the next
again.
cruise that we're doing, we are not going to be sailing out of New Orleans. We're actually going to be sailing out of Tampa, Florida.
That's
But
still really
that
cool.
doesn't mean that future events will not be at New Orleans because your
Right.
gorgeous girls happen to have fallen in love with New Orleans, and your gorgeous girls are actually planning something for just us in the future. So that's something that you can look forward to. And I'm not giving anything away. So
Yeah. I'm
you know,
just excited for the idea that we could
yeah,
maybe go to that I haven't missed out, that we
yeah.
can maybe go in the
Yes,
future.
yes.
So
There will be something involving the gorgeous girls and New Orleans. You can bet your damn ass right there, right now.
Bet your
that
pippy.
is awesome.
No
I'm
threat.
excited.
Zoel, what steps are you taking to stay relevant in Gigi?
Well, we just had our blood issue for our anniversary.
Yes.
And for
10 years.
that, I submitted so many blood-soaked photos because I have so many blood-soaked photos. So that was easy to stay relevant for that issue.
That's good.
I'm doing a photo shoot with this coming weekend with Rose Royce. And
Same.
I'll be
Yeah.
doing it with Chaotica.
Wow, what the hell? Why
So
wasn't I
we're having
invited?
fun
Okay.
doing that. I'm sure we'll get some good GG material out of that. Um, it is getting winter time, so I do a lot less outdoors and I'm a lot less active and I stay indoors more. So when I do that, I do a lot more.
Cozy by the fireplace.
Yeah, well, no, I do a lot more content because I'm indoors and
Right.
Right.
I have all this free time. And like I said, I can't sit still. So, and I'm getting my studio back. My studio's been rented out for over a year now to somebody, but I'm getting my studio back.
Well,
Yay!
that's
That's
good.
wonderful.
So now I can like actually create content in there again soon. It's challenging to create content in a space that is the size of a trailer without a studio. So I'm excited to
Um,
get that back.
some people do live in trailers.
Yeah,
it
I
happens.
do. I live in a trailer.
Yeah.
Down by the
No
river.
shame in my
Waving
game.
at the lady ball.
Some trailer trash here.
I used to live in
I
Going
will
with
admit.
the TPT. Yeah. No, just kidding.
My trailer's been
I've
alive
been there,
longer than
done
me,
that.
though, so like
It's a
it's not that bad.
PTP.
This is my mom's
It's
last leg.
an ancient trailer.
Well, are there any influences that you might have that brought you on to being the person you are today?
Oh my, so many, so many. Um, I would credit a lot of musicians growing up for seeding that creativity. Um, Probably the first time I heard Nirvana, like, was it this little seed went into my head of this makes no fucking sense. And it's great because things don't have to make sense to be awesome. And like that little light bulb of creativity went on and said, nonsense is also part of life. Like, get out there, find the
Right.
nonsense. It's even better.
Okay.
So, um,
So
I
Nirvana
think,
is one of them.
yeah, Nirvana would be one of those. Weirdly enough, before all the bad stuff came out about him, Marilyn Manson was a huge influence in my
Right.
gothy cultureness. It was strange because I was raised by my grandmother, and she liked Marilyn Manson. She thought he was a very lovely lady. So
That's
a little
hilarious.
strange, but very lovely
People are
lady.
strange.
So I let her believe that, and like I just loved his the gender bending, the twisted dark like
Yeah,
lyric.
I always liked his aura. Like he was just like a,
Yeah, his
fuck me, this is what you get type of person.
yeah,
Like if you don't like me,
his vibe
it's
was
not gonna.
very,
I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna still rock on and do the
especially
whole
for the
thing.
time that he came out. He was a
Yeah,
shock rocker at his
sexy
time.
rebel.
Yeah, the original, besides Alice Cooper, of course, too, is another
Yeah, that
influence, I
yeah.
would say. He is such a
That's
performance
probably one of
artist.
his
He
influences.
puts on the best concerts I've ever seen in my life. He put on
Oh,
a
I wouldn't know.
spontaneous one in Eastlake one time, and he did the whole show, chopping off his head and everything. And it wasn't even a planned concert. It was a free concert he just threw for the locals because he's from the area. So, so yeah, of course, he's a huge influence, especially out here
Alice
where we live.
Cooper chops his head off with a
Hell yeah.
guillotine.
What is doper than that?
That's
There's
pretty sweet.
nothing cooler than chopping off your own head and
Yeah,
continuing to perform.
yeah.
So of course Alice Cooper, props to him.
Is there any Gigi's that you that inspire you and influence you?
You do, Chaotica. Of course you
Aw.
do.
Look
Seriously,
at
you
her
really
nose
do.
turning
Like I
brown.
said, you made me comfortable in my own skin in ways that I never thought I could be.
Aw.
And you made me feel beautiful on film in ways that I
Aw.
didn't know I could be. Um, Absinthe, of course, inspires everybody because
Oh, that's
she's like,
bullshit.
she's the
What
queen.
they
Look at her.
You're
Who
funny.
isn't totally smitten with this girl?
Dick
So,
Crazy.
um, and then Sabrina Raven, because she's one of my favorite sisters from the graveyard of being
Right.
Daughters of the Ghoul there.
Sabrina
And
Yeah.
then Lucy Fire, who, oh my God, she is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Seriously. That girl is
Got a crush?
seriously fire. That's why her last name is Fire. She is
Right.
fire. So yeah, a lot of the GGs inspire me.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
Is
not a
there anyone in
competitor. I'm
particular
not
that
competitive. I just I'm always inspired by everybody around me.
is there any Gigi that you have not worked with that you'd want to work with?
You? We haven't done anything together, Absinthe.
Oh,
We'll have to
We
yeah.
change
gotta
that
do
next time we get
something.
in.
Okay, well, you come up with a concept and we'll
We'll
go
have
from
to.
there.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something.
But you got to
I
show
think
up to it
I
because that's the
think
only way it works.
yeah, exactly. I love to show up to the photo shoot events. You know, I make that a priority because I'm like,
All
I'm
right.
getting something out of that. I'm getting my
We like to
photos,
we like
my
to dance.
content on.
We like to
Oh, look
party.
at me.
Because
Yeah.
you know why? You know
Why?
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 What the
I don't know
Why?
why.
It is the time for what time for it is it, guys?
FMK? Oh
Do you
my
know what
God.
FMK means?
No.
Well, basically halfway through, we do an FMK, and it means
fuck, marry,
or kill.
kill.
Kill that motherfucker.
Oh, fuck, marry, or kill. I love that game. Okay,
Yeah,
now I
FMK.
know what it is.
Yeah.
FMK.
Mhm.
So,
And you get
All
3
right.
options.
don't say their names 3 times. That's all I got to say. But here we go. Who's going to do it? Gonna say
Your
their name 3
options
times?
are Candyman, Beetlejuice, or Bloody Mary.
Fuck, marry,
Who are
kill.
you going to fuck, marry, kill?
Mm. I'm gonna fuck Mary.
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
not? She's all lubed and everything. She ready. She's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
Bloody Mary. Okay.
That's kind of hot. You
You're gonna
know?
fuck that? Nice. I can see your
Uh,
Red Wings now.
I'm gonna marry Beetlejuice because I'll probably have to. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
the movies, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a requirement.
Absolutely.
And I think we should probably kill Candyman before
Yeah.
he kills me, because I don't think he's into like
You know, the
anything else but
the
killing.
sweet to the sweet.
Sweets and killing. And I'm diabetic, so I'm not so sure sweets are where I want to go. Sweets to the sweet, my love. No, you're gonna kill me
That
either
makes sense
way.
now. That makes sense now.
Killing me slowly. With
All
high
right.
blood
Well, there you have it. FMK.
pressure.
FMK.
Well done. That's
Don't
well
say
done.
any of their names
Kill
3
the
times.
Candyman.
yeah.
Kill
Yeah.
him.
Well, that's
Whoa.
One
You
more.
all say it 3 times.
One more. And he's gonna just come out of the screen. And then I'm gonna have to kill him.
right.
I mean, all right. So you've already talked a little bit about some of your acting experience, of course, but do you have any other experiences in modeling or any specialty skills outside of what you've already talked about?
I've been in a couple of other magazines. Trying to remember. They weren't anything to write home about. I can't even remember the names of them, unfortunately. They're like smaller publications. Primarily, then there's just really nothing like Gorgeous Girls out
Right.
there.
Mhm.
Whoop! You can say that again.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
So, like, if you really want to
Counterpoint.
see me, you got to get Gorgeous Girls because that's where
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Eh,
but so I'm pretty dedicated to doing Gorgeous Girls. The other magazines, every now and then I'll submit something if I have something that's more fantasy themed or something that I
Right,
think
right.
will fit.
Mhm.
And then I have done a couple of music videos. So I did 2 music videos with the band Two Forks. I did Rip My Hair Out, I'm a Corpse, and a Zombie. And I also did, trying to remember the name of the other song that they did. Oh, Take It. That's the name of the song, Take
Take
It.
it.
Yes.
Take it, baby.
And so in that one, I'm one of the dancing girls. And that was a really fun experience. It was my very first music video, and they had us each get up on the stage and do our own little individual dance routine. Well, I'm not a dancer, I'm really white. So I did the Madonna and just crawled around on the floor and rolled around and like crawled down the stairs. And it worked. It looks sexy as hell in the video. But that's all camera magic because I probably look like a total buffoon.
All right. Well, we want to
Don't sell
see this
yourself
total
short.
buffoonery. How do we find it? How do we watch?
Those are both on YouTube. And then I did a really great video. It took us a year to make it with a band called Cult of Crowley. And the song is called Four of
Ooh.
Spades. It's based on true events. There was a suicidal man who left a voicemail. It is the beginning of the song, and the song is based on that weird voicemail that was left. It's creepy. It's a good song. It's very trippy, very strange. The video's real weird. My tits are in it. Everybody should check it out.
Sorry, I'm not trying to yawn. I worked today and it was a long day. I'm not. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just not
I get
getting enough oxygen in my brain. But that sounds dope.
I thought you were
I would
laughing
like to
like,
be in a music video. I want to be in a music video. Chaotica, let's do a music
that's
video.
the most fun thing ever is
We
to
gotta
be in a
find
music
that.
video.
Yeah, but since you mentioned it, if there's anybody watching and you want us to be a part of your videos, again, you want us to participate in any shorts or any videos, any acting, please reach out to gorgeousgirls.com.
I can
E-Rock,
pretend to
message
dance.
him. And
Yeah, message
you
this
know,
guy.
Yeah, we've done music videos. It's been a while, but we've done a couple of them.
Yeah,
And then
he's
I
definitely
can
helped
lip sync.
record some videos and stuff.
I can't sing, but I can lip sync. They did try to have me sing in one
I
of
can't
these
sing
music
worth a shit
videos,
anymore
and I was
either.
like,
No
ah.
shit. Bullshit.
I can't
I'm like
sing.
You can sing.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, I'm like Janis Joplin mixed with Lady Gaga, like
Oh
with a hint of a
Lord,
man in
won't
there
you buy
somewhere.
me
I don't
Eric
know.
Cartman?
Eric
Mercedes
Cartman.
Benz?
Yeah, that's it. Lady Gaga, Eric Cartman, and Janis Joplin.
Eric Cartman.
Yeah.
I gotta hear your Eric Cartman someday.
oh my God, it's off the hook.
Magic
off
Girl
the
done say it. You can say it. You can say it, Cartman.
All right. So, on that note, how does it feel to be published in GG?
That's fucking great. I love it. Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Now I'm blushing. Okay. Now, how does it feel to be published in Gorgeous Girls on the real?
It's
now?
awesome. Every time. Every time it happens, I'm always amazed that I'm in there again. and and I'm always like so proud and so happy because it is such an honor to me to like be among you beautiful women and to be considered one of you, to be like as beautiful enough to be in the pages amongst you guys. It is like,
Aw,
that is really cool. I love it. Just love it.
that's great. Do you know how many magazines that you've been published in with us?
I think I have been in, well, I've been with you guys for a little over a year, like a year and a half. So I would say I've probably been in 7 or 8 of them. Am I close?
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my guess. Was about 6 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Are you ever interested in maybe landing a cover?
Absolutely, I am. You know, I've been itching for that cover since I got
So,
here.
what are the qualifications one must do in order to
Is show up for these events. I know.
yeah,
That's the
but for the
challenge.
cover, what's required of the model?
There's
If-
You
one
mentioned one of
requirement.
them.
Yes, showing up for events. You got to get a bloody butt
That's
shot
it.
for
You
the
gotta
back
be bloody.
cover.
You gotta be bloody. That's
Yes.
it. Yes.
I think I have only like a spanking hand bloody butt shot because I got shy.
Mhm.
But I have a better butt now, so I'm not shy about it no more.
My butt has fluctuated so much over the years. It is bullshit.
It is, my butt has blossomed. When I came
started
to
off
you
with a
guys, I
great
weighed
ass,
about
and
100.
now I
I
have one.
I had spent a lot of time being very, very sick, which is why I have the time to do this kind of thing, is because I'm retired. You were asking me if I have any other special skills. I used to be an RN.
Oh, wow.
So, well, I still technically am,
Oh, I didn't
but
know
I'm a
that.
retired RN.
Okay.
So, due to health problems, I lost a substantial amount of weight. And when I came to you guys, it was within 4 or 5 years of having had a life-changing surgery. So I was just starting to put weight back on, but I was very thin and very self-conscious. And like I said, you guys did
Aw.
everything about my confidence level. Prior to having had that illness and that surgery, I was a very confident woman. I was a heavier set woman, but I'm very intelligent. I'm very driven. I'm very active. And so I was very confident in my intelligence and my drive. And when that was kind of taken from me, the drive, because of the illness, I kind of lost who I was for a little while. You guys helped me
Right.
find her. So
Well, that's
thank
wonderful. I just want to comment and say,
you.
one, you are an absolutely stunningly beautiful woman. And
Thank
I've had the
you.
opportunity to work with you, and you are so animated and so creative, and you always think outside the box. And even when you think it's not going to go well, you go for it fucking anyway. And
Yes.
you've created some amazing content. So, one, I want to thank you for just being you and going with it, even if it's
Aw.
haphazardly, just, this, I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to do it anyway.
Let's wing it.
Right?
Let's
Exactly.
spit blood from Brandon.
Right?
It'll work. It'll be fine.
Right?
Oh, you should certainly be proud of yourself for
Definitely.
Thank
going
you.
through
Definitely.
everything that you have gone through, and health wise, we care about our GG family. We want everyone to be in their best,
Yeah, you guys have definitely been a
ways.
part of that
We
recovery.
yeah. Aw.
You
And
were
you
a
do
huge
have
part of
amazing
the.
voice, by the way. I'm listening to you
Thank you.
speak so eloquently and so clearly. It's like, oh my goodness, just listen to her voice.
Yeah, I do another podcast. Speaking of other things that I do, I forgot about my other podcast,
Oh,
but I
well,
do
mention it.
another podcast called
Nice.
what. I do another podcast. It's called We on Wednesdays We Talk Weird. It's with
Oh,
Ashley Hill.
cool.
And she has other miniature podcasts that branch out from that one. Like we have Monster Radio, and we have a couple of other ones that I can't remember what they're called, but she has a bunch of different little podcasts. And
Mhm.
then the main one is the On Wednesdays We Talk Weird. And so I've shot a few podcasts with her where it's just my voice. So if you
Right.
really are digging the voice, you can go there too. It's in my link tree. Like I said, everything's
Awesome.
in my link tree that's going to be in that link. So you can find
Alright.
all of the things I'm up to, because I'm up to a lot of shit. I don't even know what I'm up to half the time. There's two of me in here. Zuul takes over, and I wake up and I'm in a cornfield in Iowa, and there's some kind of rave going on, and I'm there. It's okay though. It's fun.
Sounds like a good time to me. Shit.
Right.
Yeah, my
I've
Definitely.
whole
never been to a
shtick is
rave,
that
so
I get occasionally possessed by Zuul, and so sometimes I'm just doing whatever the
I
hell it is
totally
Zuul wants
identify
to
when you
do.
say that, you have to go back to the box for whatever reason, is because there's a part of you that you don't let out unless it's specific requirements for that,
Right,
because
right,
nobody else can fucking handle it.
right. She's quite the handful. We have to lock her up sometimes because
Right.
she gets
And
arrested.
do a
So-
yes, there was. Zuul, you're bad.
So you're arrested, huh?
You're a bad
sometimes,
girl, huh?
sometimes, yeah.
All right, can you give
This
us
is
one
why I
of your
need you guys to keep me contained.
I'm gonna
'Cause
keep you there
otherwise,
right now. What has been one of your ultimate favorite photo shoots, hands down?
um, Freddy Krueger. I did a Freddy Krueger shoot. It was one of my very first shoots, and I did it with um Andrew. What is Andrew's last name? Help me
Jax?
out, guys.
Wait, Andrew.
Andrew Jax.
Yeah,
Yes. And he made me feel so comfortable.
he's a sweetheart.
And we had so much fun with that shoot. He really likes Freddy Krueger, so it was fun for him too. And the way that the pictures turned out, he's so professional.
He is.
And
He even
he
talks
is.
like he's just an all around wholesome person.
We had to get a weird angle for we were doing this. We had other models, and I'm coming at them from underneath the bed. First of all, I'm underneath the bed at Hydro. Gross.
Yummy.
Don't
And
even
there's
have
really
discuss
no
the
room under
possibilities.
there. So I'm like, I
I've been on
can't
that
breathe,
floor
but it's
before.
okay. It's worth it. It's for the art. And I'm coming out and I'm attacking this couple in bed. And he wanted to get a point of view shot from their point of view in the bed. Now, mind you, this is one of my very first shoots. I'm new to this whole thing. And he's like, okay, do you feel comfortable kind of
No.
climbing on top of me for
No.
this picture?
That's
I
weird.
swear,
Yeah.
totally professional. Don't have to do it.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, why not? Sure, fine. But yeah, it's just he made everything so casual and comfortable and fun that even the awkward parts were casual, comfortable, and fun.
Yeah.
I never
Good.
felt objectified. I never felt uncomfortable with
Threatened or
him.
unsafe. Yeah.
Yeah, I just really had a good time. I felt safe, and I felt really good about the shoot. And when we got the pictures back, they were fucking killer.
Right.
Still hands down some of my favorite photos, and they were among the first works that I did. So
That's
There you go.
good. That's
shout
awesome.
out to you, Andrew, because that was dope. Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
Are there any other photo shoots that stick out to you that you can just recall off the
Every
snap?
photo shoot I've ever done with Tabari Coleman is
Yeah.
wild.
What
I have so much fun
facetious.
shooting with
Nails it, huh?
him. I have so much fun shooting with him. It's more like specific photographers that I remember how I felt in that space with them, and how how comfortable they made me and how the photos turned out than
Yeah.
it is so much specific shoots. We did do a shoot that I did with both Eric and with E-Rock and with Chaotica, and it was like a 1930s gangster
Oh yeah, that
on
was
the
those were dope.
car.
Or-
Yeah, like a
Those were
Bonnie and
dope.
Clyde type of thing
Oh
almost.
yeah.
And my boyfriend joined me for the shots with E-Rock, and he was
Yep.
like shooting me in the head, getting real disrespectful about it, he said. And then the ones I did with Chaotica, I did by myself.
Right.
And both shoots turned out differently and beautifully. Was really comfortable with both of them. They were just it was a really neat experience to like do the same costume in a different with a different photographer and a different
with a
with a
different
different
point of view.
vibe.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a really memorable shoot too because it was like a double shoot on the same concept.
Right.
And then we did a mermaid one. It was a trash mermaid, Lake Erie trash mermaid.
Oh,
And
nice.
I did that one with I think her name is
Genevieve.
Genevieve
Yeah.
Lasavage.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably
Lasavage.
butchering her last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
She
But
actually runs boutique
That
now.
was your mermaid shoot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
wasn't it?
she did a beautiful job of those photos. Though we
Yeah.
did some really creative,
It's
like
good.
It's called
fruitery.
Creature Feature. That's the name of her photography.
Okay, creature
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
She
recently.
does
She
phenomenal
just
at
recently.
editing. Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Those were really beautiful. So
Mhm.
I mean, all my shoots I feel like are memorable. They're all really fun. I did a Marilyn Monroe last year with David Hearst. Um, that was really fun. A zombie Marilyn. That was a really fun shoot. It was from. I used a dress that resembled the dress from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and he had no idea what I was talking about. I was surprised about that because like you've never seen Marilyn Monroe.
You'd be
do you?"
surprised, and I don't know if it's because you're eclectic in taste or what your age is, but
Yes,
there's certain things that people just don't. I mean, I've mentioned
but
this
he
before.
caught on quickly. He did a wonderful shoot. It still turned out looking like Marilyn Monroe, so it was
Quick
still a good
question
time.
for you: what do you think of? What movie do you think of when you passed a field of corn?
Children of the Corn.
See, that's what I'd say. But
Wrong.
depending-
It's Jeepers Creepers.
Children of the Corn. I'm from Nebraska.
like I said, it just depends because
I came
that's
from the
what-
corn.
Right, that's what influenced us at a young age. And Jeepers Creepers, because of her age, it just only because she's younger and she doesn't remember those. I mean, she knows of
Children
them,
of the Corn.
right?
They did a remake. It was awful.
Agreed.
think
But
both of these
I
are-
do have to say though, Jeepers Creepers by far is one of my favorites. So
I did a podcast episode on Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh,
You'll have to
Oh,
listen
did
to
I'll
it.
have to
We
listen to
delve
that.
into the Jeepers Creepers monster.
Cool.
I think it's
Yeah.
on the Monsters channel.
Yeah, that's
because-
gonna be one of our upcoming conversations when we discuss more horror movies.
Jeepers
in
Yeah, we
certain
talk all about the Jeepers Creepers
eras.
monster, where he originates, where he comes from,
Mhm.
whether or not he has a penis.
Oh, I'm sure he's got one.
Interesting
He
conversation.
can grow any limb.
appendage.
So,
It's a
right.
weird ass
right.
axolotl.
Yeah.
He's an axolotl man.
Is there anything that really piques your interest that Gigi's has done or plans to do?
Oh, the sea haunt. Oh my god.
Obviously, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dying to go on that thing. Oh my god, that looks so fun. Your camp
It's
out.
gonna-
I
it's
haven't
gonna-
been to it
Oh,
yet
the Gigi
because
camp out,
I'm
bro.
all
It
like
gets fucking wild, man. It really just
strapped with my minions at that time of year, but they're all growing now, so I've only got one left in the house that's gonna graduate this year, and then I can be free in the summer.
free at last, and Caro Male, free at last.
Free at
Alright,
last
so-
from my sentence. Then I can go to things like the GG camp out, which I'm looking forward to doing. There's going to be a lot of things that I take and participate in more in the future. It's just been a slow climb into this hot tub with y'all.
And with that slow climb into the hot tub, why don't you segue into what's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
What's
There's
your
so many.
favorite scary movie?
I really, really like Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the
Yes,
Woods is among one of my favorites.
it's a good one.
Poltergeist, the original. They
Yep.
tie. They're
Yeah.
both up there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And Evil Dead. It's like a
Don't get
triple. It's a
forced to
trifecta.
lie.
I can't choose. I can't choose.
Right.
They're all so
Evil
good.
Dead, yeah.
Because you
Those are
got Bruce
good.
Campbell in Evil Dead, so like he's the king. You
Right.
can't get better than that in horror.
He's got
And
a
then the
boom.
Nightmare on Elm Streets, like so it's hard. It's hard to choose. I can't
It's
choose.
hard.
Right. It is
Oh,
very hard.
I'll tell you my least favorite is
Okay.
that clown movie, the one that came
It,
out.
Pennywise,
No, it's scary. It's horrifying. But
Terrifier.
Terrifier. Can't watch it. Can't watch it.
You don't like
Can't
Terrifier?
even no. I hate clowns.
I
Don't do
want to do
clowns.
a sexy Terrifier shoot.
And I'll be terrified. That's our shoot together. There we go. We've got it. You be the sexy terrifier, and I will be brave enough to shoot with you because
All
I've
right.
seen you out of clown makeup, so
Yeah.
I won't
Okay.
punch you in
I'll
the
be
face. As
terrifying
long
you
as you
then.
don't sneak up on me. That's my
No
agreement with
promises.
clowns.
No promises. I'm gonna have a horn. Be like, okay.
And hang you upside down naked.
Yeah, that happened to me.
No.
happened to me.
I will cry. You'll have real tears.
That's what me and Zombie Jeff did.
With a giant pair of scissors. They made it
One
look
of
like
my
they cut me in
Speaking
half.
of memorable shoots, one of my most memorable shoots was with Sicken and Scurvy because I'm terrified of
Oh
clowns.
yeah, cool.
And they did a shoot with me where they pushed my limits with Tabari. I felt safe because Tabari was there.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes me feel safe with Tabari, but I felt safe.
Right.
And they pushed my limits and did like a abduction photo shoot where they kidnapped me and held me down and did clown makeup on me and then like touched noses with me.
Oh.
Horrifying experience.
So you're
But
not a
Sicken
you're
and
not-
Scurvy are such cool people.
They
They're
are.
such
They are good people.
genuine, cool human beings that I also felt safe with them. Sicken
Yeah.
went out of his way to use his personal human voice rather than his clown voice with me so that I would be a little less terrified. And he asked
Oh,
for
that was
permission
cool
every
because they
time
don't
he made a
usually
step
break
closer.
character. So that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
to
for
do
him
that.
to break character for my sake was really nice of him. And then, he wanted me, he's actually a clown because he's scared of clowns. So it was his way of processing his own fears was through exposure to himself.
Yeah.
So he was trying to help me get over my fear of clowns by exposure therapy. Let's do a shoot together. And then we did one, the first one we did together, I got to dominate them. That's where Dominatress of Demons comes
Whoa.
from because I dominated them first. And then they
Gotcha.
returned and kidnapped me. But yeah, we have a photo shoot where I'm like, got my foot on their neck and I'm like cutting off their head and all sorts of cool shit.
Awesome.
So like that was a really memorable photo shoot too because I got to kill clowns and it
I
made me
take
feel
it
powerful.
was this at the Hydra at the time?
Yeah,
Or?
almost all my best shoots are at the Hydro.
Mhm.
So now I'm like,
Right.
we gotta find a place, guys.
Exactly.
We're
Exactly.
working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, we have to wait till the haunt season gets over.
But
Yeah.
I am having a Halloween party, and that actually is a photo shoot as well.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm hoping to
It's
see.
probably on a Friday or Saturday.
It is on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep. Saturday,
Well,
And
October
it's a
26th.
sleepover too. So like
I can always
people-
show up late. I'll show up in my haunt makeup.
There you go. So you're already ready.
and it's a costume party, so you have to be
See,
in
I'll
costume.
already be ready.
See, and we are doing shoots that day too.
Yes,
Cool,
we are doing
cool.
shoots.
I probably wouldn't get there until probably like
3.
1 a.m.
Oh,
Oh, that's when the party will just be getting really
Right?
started.
the costumes
Y'all
might
will
be
be
off
like
by then.
really
Yeah.
getting started, and
Right,
I'll be like,
I'll be
I'm gonna go nap in the corner.
Yeah.
Somebody bring me a beer.
getting a shot of Jaeger and Monster and get you rolling.
All right.
Right.
Do you before we wrap this up, do you have a favorite gore scene from a movie?
Yes, actually, from a show.
Okay.
The death of Glenn in Walking Dead
Oh
is-
no.
is 50% the thing I hate the most, and also one of the
Oh,
best gore scenes I've ever seen in cinema
Right.
damn,
because it
his
felt
eyeball just like
so real. It felt
Yeah.
so real.
yeah, it
Oh
looked
my
real.
God.
It absolutely
Yeah.
looked real.
That was the realest gore scene I've ever seen because it
Mhm.
felt really real.
Right
and
up
like
there with it's right
visceral.
up there with Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
And Opie got oh man.
Yeah, when they beat him
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, like those are ones that hit hard.
Yeah,
'Cause
dude, for
you have
sure.
spent all this time falling in love with this character.
Yeah, man. I
And
thought
then
you were
they
gonna
kill
say
him,
some
don't
fun
kill him
shit. This
fast.
is
They kill him
depressing.
slowly and in front of you and painfully and very realistically. And you were like, it's ugh. Just
Depressing
it was
shit right
amazing. So yeah,
Right?
that's one of my favorite gore scenes. And then surprisingly, I saw a really good one the other day. I did watch the new Children of the Corn, and there's a scene where one of the kids smacks this other kid in the back with a baseball bat, and you hear his back just crack, and he like
Oh.
Ew.
does this,
Mhm.
and then this other kid comes up swinging with the other bat and like chunks off his face, just chunk. And that scene was killer. I liked it. I was like, wow, that's the best part of this whole movie.
Right?
Was watching
I
that kid's
wasn't
face
impressed with the rest of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
rest of the
know.
movie I
I know
wasn't
it's
really a
Children of the
fan
Corn
of,
too.
but like that scene in particular was a really good gore scene.
All right. Cool beans.
So,
Okay, so we do have an upcoming event that we'd love to see everyone at, and that is going to be Scarefest.
yes.
When is that happening?
Was it October 20th or the 22nd?
I
Right?
believe so.
I'm always getting my dates mixed up.
Yeah, we always have something going on.
Too much to
But
try to
yep,
keep in my head.
Scarefest is going to be in Kentucky. We want
I
to
love
see you guys
Kentucky.
there. Our booth is going to be all set up. We're always going to be in different costumes each day. Great
See, that's what I
opportunity
love
for you
about
guys
the
to hang
event.
out with us and get photo ops with us and just kick the shit. All right.
And it's October 18th to the 20th.
18th through the 20th.
18th to the 20th.
That's what I love most
It's,
about the events is the costumes you guys put
I
on.
know.
They are
Yeah.
so cool.
Well,
You guys are so
It's-
awesome.
Right. It's all year long. No matter if it's Halloween or
Right.
not, your gorgeous
love
girls
it.
are always
Love it.
fucking cosplaying and shit. I love it. I love it. To be
I
able
always
to
take
dress
my
up
very
all year long.
normie sister with me to these cons. She's extremely normal.
We're gonna
She
blow
doesn't
her
dress
mind.
up. And I make
Blow
her
her
walk around with this overdressed, like straight up looking like a drag queen
mind.
character the whole time. She's like, I'm like, hi, people.
Right?
yeah, you haven't seen it yet, Zool. These two lovely ladies have seen the backdrops that we're going to use for Scarefest for our
Yep.
photo ops. What do you girls think about? Without giving the details, what do you think about how
Badass.
they all look?
Pretty
I
sick.
think it's going to be totally badass, and I'm kind of excited about the one with the tent. I'm just
Yes.
saying
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm
I am
really
too.
excited about that one.
Yeah, I like that one
I
too.
just-
And,
I'm just
and now I
anxious
like
to-
doing doll face, so I'll probably be using that a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
So,
I'll be definitely a clown character for sure, but I think I'm going to change it up a bit.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, might force me to have to bring right?
Yeah,
Man
he's
Candy
got to be
Andy.
Raggedy Dead Andy again.
Yeah,
Bring him out, Man Candy Andy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a good time. But you haven't seen that before, Zool. We have when we got the bigger booths, we do now a photo op.
That is
Part
really
of it's our
cool.
booth, and then we do a photo op on the other half.
Yeah, our
And we sell
fans
prints
and
of it.
friends, yep, they can get themselves a
Small print.
printed 4x6 right then and there.
Yeah, and eventually an 8x10 once we upgrade to an 8x10.
Right, that'll be in
You
the
should throw a
future, but
page
for now,
in
you
the
can get
very back.
what's that?
I said you should throw a page in the very back of the magazine that has pictures of fans. That would
Mhm.
be fun for
Aw,
them. They
that
might
would be
actually like
cute.
they
Do a little
might
shout out to
be
her.
encouraged to like buy the magazine because they're in it.
Yeah,
I'm on the
that's a great
last
idea.
page
We have
where
we
they
have
talk
put
about
fans
their
in this too.
events.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So that might be something we want to bring back is put some fans in there also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Greenbeard
yeah,
would love
fun
that.
for them.
So,
They get to be models too. I
Yeah,
used to be a fan, and now look at me.
Yep. And then our last event for the year that ends the year unless we get Steel City Con. We have Days of the Dead Chicago,
yeah, Days of the
which
Dead
is
Chicago.
November 22nd through the 24th.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
It is. That's good.
So
And I
it'll
think
be
Kane
fun.
Hodder is going to be there.
No, that's a Scarefest.
Oh, that's Scarefest.
Yeah, it's Scarefest. But I think Bill Mosley and Tom Savini at Days of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
And then
whew, I just got
yeah.
a cold chill.
Well, with any luck, we'll have Steel City Combat. That'll be in December, but yeah, keep our
It
fingers
was Tom
crossed. that we
Savini, your
that we
cold
get in
chill.
there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
right.
I don't know where it came
Mhm.
from. It just came from whew.
He heard his name and he was like,
Yeah. That's all right. It's about to get spicy because it's going to get nice and hot at the extended cut.
All
"Hey!"
right.
Here soon.
We want to
All right.
thank everybody for watching episode 30 with Zuul, our guest here this evening. Thank you, little lady, for having us interview you and being a part of the shit.
Playing
So,
along.
thank you.
Absolutely. It's been a blast. Like I said, thank you for having me.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Episode 31 will be coming at you soon. We'll take care of you guys and peace, bitches.
Bye-bye.
Yes,
Bye.
bye.